श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम ब्रां ब्रीं ब्रों सह बुधाय नमः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो नारायणाय। Good evening everybody. Welcome to Nakshatra Nadi, the Astral Science program. So today I'll be talking about the transit Venus and how it affects the different ascendant. Aries ascendant, then Taurus ascendant, all the 12 ascendants. How is the transit prediction? For this, basically, people talk about a lot of transit prediction. Whenever Saturn enters a new sign, there will be a lot of prediction for all the, basically the Rashis they make. And I will inform you one thing, the moon sign is not much of a importance. The moon sign is not much of a importance. The moon sign has got only 3 benefits. 1, to know the nakshatras. Through the nakshatras to know the dasha system. Through the dasha system to know what is the balance of the dasha system. So that ends the job of the moon sign. And people talk about characteristics based on moon sign, how he behaves when moon is there. These are all dependent more on the characteristics of the sign than characteristics of the moon present over there. Nowadays people are not bothered about the characteristics and how their behavioral pattern is, but they are more worried about the materialistic happenings. Like when is the marriage, when is the job I get, or there is increment in job, whether I can change my job, whether I can get into business, whether I can build a house, whether I can marry now, is it the time right, or can I go abroad. These kind of things cannot be predicted through the moon sign. And it should be only predicted by the ascendant. Any astrologer who sees a chart should basically start predicting from the lagna, what we call, or the ascendant. Ascendant is a very simple terminology. Moment a child is born, what sign is rising on the eastern horizon? So that sign becomes the first house. Based on that, the first house, second house till the 12th house says about lot about that person who was born. Based on that, the dasha system, the dasha periods and the bhukti periods will slowly reveal what is in store in the astrological passbook. So based on that, whenever there is transit happening, people should tell about the prediction based on the ascendant, not on the moon sign. People will tell, okay, for this moon sign Saturn has entered, for this moon sign Jupiter has entered. This gives a wrong prediction to each and every individual, because everything is calculated from the ascendant or the lagna, not from the moon. No, unless moon is also situated in the lagna, but very rarely, very 10 to 15% of the people will have the same ascendant and same moon sign, very rare. But usually most of the people, when they look at their charts, their ascendant is different, their moon sign is different. But most of the time, whenever they look for any some kind of a daily almanac or daily prediction or a yearly prediction, or whenever there is a new planet, whenever there is a planet which enters to a new sign, those kind of time people will only look at moon sign. They have to start looking from the ascendant, So for that you should be knowing your ascendant. If you have your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth, any software will throw you what is your ascendant. Though you will not be knowing, you can go download any software, you go to Google, just type your, tell me I want to know my ascendant, just do that. There will be a lot of software, just feed in your data, it will say this is what your ascendant is. From the ascendant all the predictions has to be made. So of late in recent past, last 20-25 years, people are more glued to the moon sign. They call it as Rashi Bhavishyam. Rashi Bhavishyam doesn't work at all, because nothing is based on the Rashi Bhavishyam. They have to get into the mode of Lagna Bhavishyam, or the ascendant prediction. So today, this Venus has just entered Cancer sign. And how will each ascendant have the effect? For this, the main criteria is that you should know your Dasha running period or Bhukti running period, because whatever I say will be only applicable if you people are running Venus Dasha or Venus Bhukti. Let me take up the first ascendant, the Aries ascendant. This Venus transit, how is it for the students? Students will definitely fare well, fantastic time for them. This Venus will be in this particular sign till July 17th. So till July 17th, so let us start with Aries ascendant. Aries ascendant. For Aries ascendant, those who are in the educational line currently, they will have a very favorable time. They will do well in their academics. Fantastic period is there, and a little bit of effort will give more result. At the people who are at the job front, the time is not so great, but still there is a lot of effort you people have to put across, but not major of tensions where they can sail through. People who are into business, there is some kind of a rotation issue. A lot of money comes, again the money doesn't rotate. There is a setback, little bit, not very high, for the business fraternity people who are under the Aries ascendant. At the family front, there is some kind of a gloomy environment, not able to interact much with the family members. There is some kind of a lack of affection, lack of love, everything. This Venus transit is affecting them. Coming to the health part, there is little bit of those who are suffering from health, especially the Aries ascendant. If you people are having the Dasha Bhukti of Venus, there is an increment in the unhealthy sector. So you people have to take precautions, prior medication, regular checkups has to be taken care. But in the other areas, not to worry. Let us go to the next ascendant, Taurus ascendant. Let us go to the Taurus ascendant. People who are born in Taurus ascendant, if they are running Venus Dasha and Venus Bhukti, for the students, the time is not at all favorable. People, the student fraternity who are under this ascendant and having Dasha Bhukti of Venus will not able to concentrate properly. Their mind gets deviated to other activities which is not related to education, and through this their result will be negative. So not a very favorable time for student. You people have to relook and start concentrating on your studies, not to get into the extracurricular activities like game or video game or mobile seeing or TV viewing. Okay, the time is not apt. At the job front, people who are at the job front, there is very good workflow, but it will be very, very hectic. Lot of effort has to be put in. There will be huge workload, not pressure, workload. So task completion will be a major thing for you people who are working, who are having this Dasha Bhukti under the Venus gambit. So, people who are into business, they can see little bit of business increment based on the transit till July 17th, and they can also increase their turnover, but not much of saving can you can look at. There is no much of saving. Coming to the family front, there is a lot of disturbance, lot of misunderstanding, lot of fights. There is disharmony. So not a good time. Basically, not at all a good time to have discussion at the home level. Silence best. Coming to the health point, there is small and medium kind of a disease, not to worry about. Timely medication will definitely help. In the other areas of the Taurus ascendant, it is little bit of a mediocre result. So let us go to the next ascendant, Gemini. So people who are born in Gemini ascendant, how is their life? Based on the transit of this Venus. And you people have to have Venus Dasha, Venus Bhukti. Coming to the student, there is good intelligence where we can see good intelligence increasing, but there is some kind of a laziness which crops up. The students who are under this combination, they will not be able to concentrate. There is more gloomy nature which they will experience. To overcome that, little bit of hard work. So not to get lazy and focus on the studies, definitely you can sail through. Those who are in the job sector, some kind of a job loss is indicated. Some kind of a job loss is indicated. There is huge pressure at the job level. Best is to be silent if you don't have any offer. Requesting will help at this moment. If you are facing some kind of a job threat, if the boss is saying, so you have to leave the job. So this is the time you should be more subtle, more calm, more requesting nature. Other time is not good at all. So you'll not be able to get job for a longer period. For the people who are at the business level, there is huge expenditure. There is also a indication of huge loss. So time is not to invest much. Keep your budgets low and ensure there is a smooth business with not much investment, not much credit. Otherwise there will be huge headache in terms of the rotation, business, credit part, everything. Business is not good. One more important point for Gemini ascendant, if you pay money to any of your friends or relative, it is very difficult to get back that money. This time is not at all good to give money to somebody and expect it to return back. No. The combination is very bad. Many people will say that I had paid my friend, I had paid my relative, one of the relative, and almost 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, 10 years, he has not returned me back. I am every day following up, every month I am asking him. He will be giving one or the other stories. The reason being, these kind of combinations, what I was talking about for the Gemini ascendant, these type of combinations whenever occurs across either in the Dasha Bhukti, people will tend to give money when somebody comes and asks, and that is the time the money says no return. The money says no return. So you should be very careful. So coming to the family front, there will be good enjoyment, good love, fun, frolic, everything at the family front, not to worry. At the health front also, it's fantastic, great, nothing to worry. But there is little bit of expenditure on the hospitalization, but health will be good. More expenditure you will see across. But health can be taken care, but you have to invest more to take care of your health. This is about Gemini ascendant. Let us take the next Cancer ascendant. Cancer ascendant people, especially for the student, it's a very excellent time. You will do very well, provided your Dasha Bhukti should also be parallelly running Venus. This transit will help you to increase your knowledge, increase your studying capability. So very good time for the student. For the job seekers or the job who are into job, there is some kind of a increment in money, but not satisfactory. Job wise also not much satisfactory, but you can manage it. It's not to worry at all. So it's a medium time for job people. Coming to the business, there is good money flow, but at the same time saving is a big concern. This month I have done very good business, but saving is not there at all. And for Cancer ascendant, the time is very good to buy vehicle, whether it's a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. And also there is a strong indication to buy land or deal with any apartment or buy some business establishment, whatever it might be. So it is the combination is very good for purchasing property or vehicle. At the family front, again there is some kind of issue. There is very silence at the home front, not much of interaction, not much of what do you call engagement between the family members. It looks like loneliness. For the health sector people who are looking at the health, there is a good development who are suffering from long-term disease. There is little bit of some kind of a treatment which gets effective. Good chances are there for any recovery you are looking at. The transit is favorable for recovery. Rest all, not too much to worry. It's a smooth sailing. So let us go to the next ascendant, Leo ascendant. Leo ascendant. Those who are born in Leo ascendant, especially for the student, there is a huge setback. Though there is some passing through of the marks or the scoring or on the education front, but the setback is high. Expected result will be very low. There is some kind of a confusion in the education, what to take next. This is the confusion period for most of the people who are under the Leo ascendant, having Venus, Dasha and Bhukti. So at the job front, who are working, there is huge pressure, working more. There is also a chances of you getting a promotion with more responsibility. There is also some kind of a transfer which might happen. There is also some kind of a change of project, change of place, which is showing due to this transit. At the family front, lot of expenditure should be get ready to spend more to the family. There is also some kind of a clashes at the family front, plus expenditure also is seen. And at the health point, huge expenditure. There is no good recovery from the health, but there is a lot of expenditure on the health aspect. People who are suffering through disease or through some kind of a long-term illness, there is spend, but there is no result. Spending will be high on that particular point. Rest all, there is some kind of a very low result in the rest areas. So let us go to the next ascendant, Virgo. Let us look at Virgo ascendant. Student, wonderful time, excellent, very good time, you will do very well, you will excel very well, your Dasha Bhukti should also be favorable. This will add on, always transit adds on. It's a add on, what we call it's a bonus. It's a bonus. Always transit should be looked at the Dasha what you are running, Bhukti what you are running. People talk about Jupiter transit every 1 year it happens. People talk about, especially astrologers talk about Saturn entering your sign 2.5 years, and they are more worried about it. When your Dasha Bhukti is not at all of Jupiter, not at all of Saturn, no need to worry at all. People are so much tensed, they will talk something about their moon sign, suddenly they will crack their head, oh, because of Saturn this is happening, because of Saturn this is happening, so that is why I lost my job. No. You have to look at your current main period and sub period. The main period is known as Dasha, the sub period is known as Bhukti. These two will decide each and every person's event, good or bad. Unless people don't look at the Dasha Bhukti, nobody can properly predict about the astrological future for any of the person. So always people should not consider the placement of the planet in each sign. They should consider and they should think and they should work, especially the astrologers, on what Dasha and what Bhukti, what main period and what sub period is running for him, and what is the kind of negative or positive he will be experiencing, and to what level or what timeline he will be experiencing this, good or bad. Rest all placement in the 12 zodiac sign is just a indicator. It's only an indicator. If there is some planet in some sign, they only tell that it's only indication. Okay, that will happen, this will happen, you will be intelligent, you will not study well, there is a issue in the marriage, there is some dosha in this, dosha in that. It's only indication. That will never give the right picture at all. Always we have to look at the Dasha system, the main period, and the Bhukti system with the sub period and predict. So what I actually show in the screen whenever somebody calls to ask about their questionnaire, usually I only look at what is the Dasha and what is the Bhukti and predict when is the next Dasha Bhukti or next Bhukti which is favorable for them and tell them about the time. Astrology is only time machine. It only talks about the time. Fate of a person cannot be changed. This has to be kept in mind. Fate of a person cannot be changed. Okay, let me continue with this Virgo ascendant. So excellent time for student, excellent time for job person who are working. There is a good support from the boss. There is some kind of a increment which he will talk to you, or something favorable he will do for you. Excellent period. At the business front, there is good inflow of money, but there is little bit of some kind of a delay, but it is not denied. It is delayed, but it's not denied. So wonderful combinations is there. More turnover you people can expect. At the family front, excellent time, enjoyment time, good spending with the family, more time with the family, more leisure time with the family, more happiness. Coming to the health point, those who are actually might be suffering with some kind of a issue on the health, this transit will save you from giving a good treatment. This transit will help you to give you a good medication, or it might bring you a good doctor basically. Sometimes in life what will happen, we will get into one doctor, and there is a long time treatment which happens, and you don't see any respite in terms of improvement in your health. Sometimes time changes and you just change the doctor, there is a big relief you get. That's how the planet also, whenever they change course, we'll also change course in our lifestyle. So that is what is very important in the astrological prediction. This is about Virgo. Let us go for Libra. Libra ascendant people. For Libra ascendant people, especially for the students, there is a lot of obstacle. But even with obstacle, the student will fare well. They do good in the education. For the job people who are into job, who are into employment, very good combination is there. There is also some kind of a promotion which you can expect. There is some kind of a word which you get from the company or your boss saying that there is a chances that we will promote you, but that promotion will come with lot of hurdles, with lot of issues. There will be some saying, okay, we are giving this, we have to do this, which might be very difficult. But there is a promotion, there is some kind of a increment in your job, but at the same time there is a lot of obstacles. You have to also take some insults through that. That is what it's showing. At the business front, not so great profits, very medium profits, but at the same time the competition is also quite high. You have to face competition at this juncture if your main period and sub period are Venus. Coming to at the family level, lot of ego issue, lot of clashes, lot of fights. So silence best. So coming at the health point, there is increase in the illness. Lot of care has to be taken. If your Dasha Bhukti is Venus, then this Venus transit will increase if you are suffering from health, because I will not be knowing the Dasha Bhukti in what area you are suffering. If you are looking at the student level, this will add on whatever I said. If you are looking at the job perspective, whether if you are suffering, then when I tell it's good, it will make little bit changes. When you are suffering a lot at the health aspect, if this is added, it will increase the illness. That is how the transit work. All the transit works based on the present, your Dasha, Bhukti, the present, your ascendant, the basic ascendant, and that Venus placement combination. This is an add-on. If the time is bad and the transit is good, you will have a little bit of a relief. If the transit is good and the combination, Dasha Bhukti combination is also good, there will be double bonus good. If this is also bad, that is also bad, more bad. That is how we have to compare the transit. Same thing will happen for Jupiter transit, then Saturn transit. You should not consider about your moon sign at all. You have to think about if Jupiter transit a sign, if you are running the period of Jupiter, then only you have to bother and look into that and expect the result what they are saying. If Saturn is transiting a sign, whether it is retrograde or non-retrograde, whatever prediction we give, that particular planet's influence through Dasha Bhukti, Antar Bhukti has to be seen. If that is not there, nothing to worry across. So for Libra ascendant, health will have a beating. So there will be a health issue. In the other areas also it's quite low, nothing to worry. So this is about Libra. Let us go to Scorpio. Scorpio ascendant. Especially for the student, there is more study which they have to make. more hours of study is being seen. Those who are looking at abroad study, the time is very, very wonderful. You people can apply when you are looking for some visa or you are looking for writing some exam and getting through to go abroad and study there. The time is excellent. And for the job, there is huge workload which you people have to complete. Huge workload. Boss is quite favorable, but at the same time, he will not give any discount in terms of pressure. Pressure is more mounted on you people. So workload will be huge, hectic schedule will be there till July 17th. Coming to the business people, not a good time. You can look at good business, but huge profit loss. It's not loss, it's something like profit loss. I got a lot of profit, but something went bad. So something like profit loss is showing based on the transit. So better is to not to invest much. Look at lower sales with lower profit. Otherwise, sometimes what happens, more sales and lesser profit will be the result. At the family front, nothing to worry, but at the family front there will be more expenditure, more spending at the family, some kind of a small travel, get together, everything is there, but there is more expenditure which is showing. Health wise, there is some good respite, but at the same time lot of expenditure will happen for treatment. You will get good result, but lot of expenditure. So in rest all area, it's medium. So let us go to the next ascendant. So before going to the next ascendant, we'll have a small break and we'll get back soon. Okay, welcome back. So we were discussing about the Venus transit. Let us go to the next ascendant. Basically, people have to look at this transit based on their dasha bhukti only. Most of the times what happen, every 2 months or 3 months planet will be transiting. Like Saturn, Jupiter, they take more period. Mars will take around 2 months, Venus will take around 1 month, Mercury 1 month, Sun also 1 month. Whenever we talk about the transit prediction, always you people have to look at what is my current period which is running. Is it matching with the transit? Do I have, when the Sun transit, do I have the period which is running of Sun Dasha, Sun Bhukti? Then only you can correlate. Otherwise what happens, there is no meaning of looking at that. That is one part. There is also a second part. People have the habit of looking at daily moon sign prediction, which is still worst. Moon takes 2 days, 2.5 days approximately, 2.25 days to transit from one sign to other sign. And you cannot give any daily prediction because moon is the fastest moving in the zodiac, and even moon takes 2.25 days to transit from one Rashi to the other Rashi. So somebody will tell today for this moon sign, for this Rashi, these are the effect. So this, you'll go meet a friend or you will get a job or you will meet some higher up, something or the other. Again tomorrow they will tell something else. Again day after tomorrow it will be still in the same sign, they will tell something else. All the 3 days different. No, it cannot happen in that way. That is the reason you will not find each and every astrologer predicting about the same moon sign in a same manner. they'll have different versions. Then people will think, why all the astrologers are not predicting the daily prediction in the same manner, with the same content, with the same prediction? Why it is varying? Nothing. There is no rule that this is what will happen, and that is only based on their own mindset, their own whatever they think they will tell. They only say, okay, for Aries moon sign, let me tell about this. For Taurus moon sign, let me talk about this. It's only what they get in their mind, they talk. There is no direction in astrology to tell about the daily prediction. Daily, people will look at the daily future, whatever they look at the newspaper, they look at the WhatsApp, or they Google and see what is today, what is in store for today, for this kind of sign. It's simple. Even in the newspaper, whether it's English or any other regional language, whatever you see, they have just written just blindly. It will never affect, because in each Rashi, if you take in India, at least 12 crore people would have born in that sign, and what they write will never be applicable for all the 12 crore people. And at the same time, there will be varied kind of people. One will be a student, one will be in employment, one will be at home. That will never apply. It will never apply. It's only some kind of a eyewash, we can say. Eyewash, you can say. Let us go to the next ascendant. So Sagittarius ascendant. For the Sagittarius ascendant, students will do well, but at the same time, lot of obstacles, hurdles will be in their path. They will not be able to complete their tasks, not be able to finish their work. But there is a winning part, but with lot of hurdles, lot of insults, lot of humiliation, they go through and finish it. Even at the job front, job is excellent, good increment, good money, good job, but again there is a lot of obstacles, pressure, fear factor which happens, some kind of a negative environment, they have to start working. But results are good, but the working conditions are very bad. On the business people, there is a setback in terms of getting money. They will not be able to get their earned money or the rotation business what they have done in the proper time. There is a chances of cheating. There is a lot, very apt chances of cheating this time. So you should be very careful for whom you are lending money, or whom you are lending credit or extending credit. Not a good time. At the family front also, there is a lot of disturbance, unwanted pressures at home, unwanted talks at home. So not a good time. Even at the health point also, sudden hospitalization is there. There might be sudden operation which you had to undergo. Long-term disease is being seen, but there is a respite at the end, not to worry. Even if you suffer, there is a respite. In other areas, not to worry much. Let us go to the next ascendant, Capricorn. For the Capricorn ascendant, students will fare well, interaction with the teachers will be high, performance will be high, but there is some inclination of laziness. If that is avoided, good result can be expected. At the job section, people who are into job, there is little bit of pressure. There is good promotion or increment you can expect, good interaction with the colleagues, good interaction with the boss, but there is some fear factor on the job. I might not do well, I will not be able to perform, I will not be able to reach the target, so there might be some setback in the job, I might lose the job, or they may ask to go. This fear will keep on circulating your mind. For the business people, Lot of day-to-day activity, trading happens. There is good increment in the money part, but saving is very less, and you have to extend more credit to few people, but not much of a loss. But there is more transaction but less saving. Family front, excellent time, very beautiful time, very good enjoyment, very good interaction from the family side, good get together is there, very enjoyment time is there. Health point, excellent, nothing to worry. Small here and there illness. If you people are having a long-term disease, there is some kind of a respite you can expect due to this transit. Only if you are running the main period and sub period of Venus. So rest all, everything is good, nothing to worry. Let us go to the next ascendant, Aquarius. For Aquarius student, the time is very bad. Students will have more inclination on non-focused subject, especially playing, get into some kind of a activities which is not subject to their education, and they will actually lose out on the studies and the subject. Not a good time. For people who are in the job segment, excellent time, very good flow of money, good favorism from the boss. You can expect increment or more money flow, guaranteed job, everything is fantastic, nothing to worry. For the business class, there is good money flow, but the saving part is minimal. Inflow of funds is little bit inconsistent, but not a very low issue, but it can be managed. It's good, I can say. Coming to the family front, there will be a lot of fights, misunderstanding, huge some kind of a separation, what you call temporary separation. I can say about temporary separation, and lot of people who involve in the fights and say that you are right, you are wrong. Third party intervention is seen here, so people will think bad after some time. Why did we all did this? Why did somebody enter into our life, and why they should give us gyan? So these kind of activities will happen. So coming to the health point, there is good, smaller here and there some ailment if you have, that can be managed. Long term ailment can also be taken care. Some soothing time. Rest all, it's okay times. Let us go to the next and the last ascendant, Pisces ascendant. For students, there is little bit of negative time. There is a lot of intelligence they put across, lot of ideas they put across, but there is little bit of hurdle they face across in implementing. So but they'll definitely get through at the education level, not to worry. At the job section, new opportunities, new projects, new assignment will come your way, but that will have a say, like lot of efforts and with lot of hurdles, both has to be managed. Then at the business section, there is difficulty in inflow of funds. Business is a big setback, not a good period. So don't try to invest more and expect more business. Business is very low. At the family front, it's an excellent time. It's a enjoyment time, love time, recreation time, nothing to worry, fantastic. Even at the health point, very good time, nothing to worry about it, nice good health. If you are suffering from some kind of illness, there is some kind of a cure you can expect. If it's a long term, there is a soothing effect. So this is all about the 12 ascendant based on the transit of Venus. To know more about this, to understand your life better through the horoscope, August 1st I am conducting a new classes for the English version. People who are interested can register their name. There will be 2 batches. Those who are comfortable in the morning, they can come between 10 to 12 in the morning, between 10 to 12. Then in the evening, they can plan between 7 to 9. So in 15 days, even if you don't know anything about astrology, I will ensure that you can predict not only about yourself, you can also predict about your friends and family. And my app will also help you. So this is about today's topic. I think there are a couple of calls waiting for me. There are, I think, 3 or 4 minutes. Let me take 1 or 2 call. Namaste.
Hello.
Yeah, namaste.
Guruji, my name is Suhas.
Okay, tell me, Suhas.
I'm from Hassan.
Yeah.
I'm your 85th batch morning student.
Morning. Okay, great.
Yeah. My date of birth is 16/10/1988.
16/10.
1988.
Time of birth?
Morning 5:35 a.m.
Place of birth?
Pandavapura. Question is about my marriage, Guruji. I'm searching for a girl now.
Okay, right.
So
16 October 1988, 5:35, right? AM.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at your ascendant. Virgo ascendant, and your moon sign is
Scorpio.
Scorpio, then Jyeshtha nakshatra, right?
Correct, Guruji.
So currently let us look at your dasha. Sun dasha is running. Yeah. A second. Internet is quite low. Okay. Dasha, the current sub-period is Saturn. Jupiter is ending. Sun and Saturn. Sun is giving 6. This 1 and 6 is very difficult for marriage. Very difficult. Then again you will be starting with after Jupiter. This will be giving you little bit of clarity. Again Jupiter was very bad. Whenever there is 6 hit, marriage is delayed. So your marriage prospect will happen within 22 June. Okay, because only of the 11th house. There is some kind of a selection issue which you are facing. Not able to get the right alliance. So I would suggest you to donate 2 things. One is tur dal. Okay, every Tuesday kindly donate tur dal for next 3 months. And better you can wear one cat's eye to your right hand ring finger and 9-face Rudrakshi. And I would like to give us a chanting. Om Shreem Shriyai Namaha will definitely help you. Chant this unlimited. Post this July, within next June, the time is quite favorable. Not very strong, but quite favorable. Dasha is very weak. We should get 2, 7, 11 for the combination, basically. Namaste.
Namaste. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Edu. I am your student, now 85th batch.
Oh.
I am very happy. You are giving excellent coaching, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Very happy. I got live.
Okay.
Right. I want the blessing from your side.
Definitely. My blessings will be there for all the students and all the people. Okay, definitely.
Yeah, you are doing excellent, sir. No question for your whatever you are giving to public and.
How are you feeling on the class?
It is super, sir. Super. Excellent,
Excellent.
excellent.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you are giving 300 people at a time, one person to satisfaction. Everybody means it is
Yeah, my
audible.
class,
audible.
lot of students sit at a time. 300 students
Yeah,
are
yeah.
there at one go.
Yes,
Right,
sir. You are doing
12,000
excellent.
plus students have joined till now, and
Yeah,
very
yeah.
good
I
subject,
am.
sir. It's a
Yes, sir.
wonderful scientific
Yeah.
subject. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, tell me, sir.
Sir, my name is Yadu. My date of birth 23/6/1975.
Okay.
Birth time is morning 5:30.
Place of birth?
Place is Shumaga.
Shivamoga.
23/6/1975.
Okay.
Early morning 5:30. The birthplace is Shumaga.
Yeah. Okay. I have taken it up.
I have,
So
I
you
have
are
a
calling
lot
from
of problems.
Shivamogga.
Yes, sir.
You are taking classes, my evening classes from Shivamogga.
Yeah, online I am taking. Sometimes I am coming Bangalore also. I am
Ah.
working in Bangalore.
Okay, great. Okay, you are born in Taurus ascendant, and your
Yeah.
moon sign is Scorpio, and your nakshatra is Jyeshta.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly.
Two people from the same Rashi nakshatra. So what is your question, sir?
I have a lot of problem. I got married in 2007.
Okay.
Same day I have problem, court case, still 10 to 12 years. It is not solved. And I am asking divorce.
Sir,
It is not.
Is today your birthday?
Yes, sir. My birthday.
Sir, many happy returns of the day, sir.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. That's what I asked. Blessing from your side.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, great. Don't worry. So
Yeah.
let me look at the current dasha. You are running with Mars dasha, and the current Bhukti 2022 Jupiter is running. Mars is having lot of loss combinations, sir. Mars.
Okay.
But this can be taken care. Not to worry. You just donate green gram.
Green gram. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
and wear red thread.
Okay, sir.
Apply this turmeric root. You just powder it.
Okay, sir.
And apply to your forehead. Mix with
Okay,
a
sir.
few drops of water and apply to your forehead. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you are
Definitely.
facing lot of money crunch, go
Yes, sir.
for Basra Pearl. It will help you. And also I would suggest you to donate banana to poor people every Thursday. One is green gram every Wednesday and banana every Thursday for next 3 months. Okay. Okay, time's up. So let me take more calls tomorrow. So I would suggest tomorrow more viewers, more calls I will take. So you can definitely understand what this Nakshatra Nadi and astral science is. Beautiful subject. August 1st classes are there. I would suggest to take up these classes and you will really enjoy it. So time's up. So good night everybody. Take care of yourself. Sarve jana sukhino bhavantu.